Alright.
You're so bad.
Alright, I'm gonna...
You're gonna serious pants? Yeah. Try hard. The chances of you landing between the Goombas is very low. Just so you know.
That was the most unexpected thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Alright, let's give this one more try before we move on to something else. I kind of want to move back to Zelda.
Ooh.
Or Metroid or something.
Oh, Metroid sounds really good right now.
Alright.
I can't even think hard enough to get past, like, one puzzle, though. Like,
It's not as puzzle-based as, like, Zelda. It has the weirdest bounce off.
It was. Like, if someone showed me, like, a 5-piece puzzle, I'd be like, I don't know where these go.
This is dumb, and then I'd crumple it up.
Dude, I don't have another one of these. Do you want another one of these?
Dude.
I'll feed you one when you play. You want one?
I'll feed you. Don't. I'm full. I'm actually full. I can't right now. Maybe a little bit later. Like, I think the beer actually filled me up. Like, pretty.
That'll happen.
Yeah. They probably expanded the chicken a little bit more too. Okay, and like the corn dogs,
Dude,
like.
Last time we did this, how many beers did I drink? 9? 10?
You had at least 9, possibly 10. Which I only had like 6 or 7.
I don't know how. I'm already on like, what, 7? 6? I don't know how I did that.
You are on 7? Because I just finished 5.
I'm gonna count.
Yeah, luckily
3,
we have
4,
one.
5, 6, 7. I'm
You're
on
on
8! No way. No way.
I'm only on 5. I can't go more than. Well, I can, but. We
I've
drank
just
these in the past like 3 hours too.
I've been sipping this one though, just to keep my buzz going.
That was your logic last time too, and I laughed so hard about it when I was sober. I'm like, just to keep my buzz going. You were like hammered already. Oh, I love that jump. That makes me feel so good.
How do you do that every time?
That makes me feel so
How do you do that every time?
Shit. I lost my momentum.
You're a hacking motherfucker. I know it. What kind of shit do you have on that cartridge? You're not telling me about?
It's all kinds of hacks. This isn't even a real controller.
Player 1 gets all kinds of elite hacks. I know. It's just so good.
I know, it's so good. Oh, it's me again. That's right. Damn it. I want to take a break. Like, after a successful level, I'm just like ready for a break. I've done my deed.
This game pounds you into the ground because you can't take anymore.
Exactly. Okay.
Dude, I thought you were going down the drain right there.
Nope.
Going in the drink.
Dude, you know, I could play.
In the drink.
I could play like Diablo 2 as well right now. Like, we still didn't beat that. There's so many games.
We went to what, Act 2?
Yeah. We started so many games and then we just never completed them.
It's like, I don't know. Yeah, that's such a good point. We do start a lot of shit and don't finish it. Well, Mario 3 we've tried like
we're
3
so close.
We're just bad. We're just bad.
We're really drunk.
Well,
And we were online and we had to deal with the latency. I think we could
were
do it.
really close last time.
If we were sober, we could get that. Okay, we're late. Boom. Again, this is like such a cheap ass method of doing things. It's me again, dude.
Doing it sober seems like less fun though.
It does. It does.
But I feel like we'd be like so serious then if we did.
Yeah, we're like,
Like,
dude,
are
I'm
we
gonna do this as a real thing. I'm gonna make this my career.
Like you'd be actually mad at me if I like fuck up.
Yeah. I'm like, that's it. I'm getting a new friend.
You're like, well, that was unimpressive.
Fold my arms, throw my controller on the ground, even though it's my turn next.
You're like, I'm gonna go.
I just take off. I take every. I don't unplug it. Drag the cords with me.
It's still recording. You're like,
I don't care.
You're like, I don't think this is gonna work, dude. I think we're in like some kind of relationship. Oh, dude.
Oh, my face.
Shit! The second enemy in the game fucking gets me.
It's okay. You're not dead. You're not dead.
That's right.
And you got a mushroom.
Well, you said that before I actually had it.
I was trying to pause, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna say it.
There's a lot that can go wrong in that 3 seconds. Dude, I might hold.
Fire, yeah.
I might hold right incorrectly.
Yeah. Just fall right down the hole. Hold right incorrectly.
Dude, that's what it feels like when you're freaking hammered.
Oh man.
It's like everything like I can okay. I can see what's in front of me and know what I have to do.
It's really clear right now, by the way.
Yeah, dude, seriously. But translating that into my hands in real time is really difficult.
Exactly.
So I might actually hold and I might hold right. Like I know what I have to do here.
Yep.
Jump left, arc myself back in, land on the same platform, set
And
that
then
arc back in, get momentum.
you get the 10K.
Yeah, but being able to do it? No, can't do it.
It's because like momentum in this is really tough.
I can't even. It's like I know what I'm supposed to do, I just can't do it.
It's a tough one.
I'm next still, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Didn't
I'm getting already. I'm like, no.
you like warm up the thumbs?
Yes.
I need to.
Just keep your buzz going.
I'm not drunk
As
enough.
you're getting more hammered. It takes like an hour for one beer to wear off. Yeah.
Like what does the average person drink before they're drunk? Like
I don't know,
a 6-pack maybe?
but I feel like, dude, I've got 5 in me, and I feel like pretty drunk.
And I'm working
You
on
got
8 on an empty. My stomach was empty when I started, but
I did eat, dude. I eat supper, so like, what the fuck? I should be good.
I naturally have a pretty like a high tolerance, really.
I weigh 175 though too. That
is true. I don't know what I weigh anymore.
That has something to do with it at the very least. Also, just like fat metabolize stuff faster. Cause I got a lot of body fat. I know that.
You've got a lot less than I do. I got like a whole stomach.
But like still, just like does. I wonder what.
I did have muscle though.
I wonder if that like does.
I feel like fat and muscle. I just gotta get rid of the fat.
Yeah, I got like a decent amount of muscle underneath my fat as well, but it's like getting rid of the fat is so tough because you're like food is good.
I know, right? Like, if I were to take my shirt off, like my arms and my chest are like great. I have like a really.
I got a really good lower half of my body, if you know what I mean.
Like, I got like fucking 12-inch dick. Like my dick is actually
It's
down my
literally,
pants
yeah.
right now.
I have to have it down one of my legs. By the way, it's you.
Oh shit.
Because I sucked.
But yeah, like, can you like
Pause it?
Yeah. But it's like just this right here. Like if I can get rid of this,
This is terrible for me too.
Amazing.
I hate this. There's
You
so
know-
much fat.
You know what's really weird?
What?
Like even when I was like 155 pounds, which is like for
That's
my
like
height,
really good actually.
for my height, which is like really
That's like
slim,
skinny basically, yeah.
which is like the like 1 year after I started working at FedEx when I lost like fucking 55 pounds. I was like fucking super skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Had my long hair and shit. Like even like if I were to just like stand straight up, I still had like a little bit of like a
little tum.
a little
tum.
like an overhang over my belt.
Yeah.
Like if you looked at me from like the side, like perfectly from the side, I looked really slim.
Especially with clothes on. Clothes hide stuff too, like really well.
But like like my waistline was still indented, kind of.
I wonder
Like,
if it's because we were.
I wasn't fat. It was
Yeah.
just like it was indented. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how to get rid of like that overhang.
I wonder if that's because we've been fat for like a long time in high school, and then maybe that fat just won't go away.
I feel like you almost have to get down to like 120 pounds and like start over.
I know,
Like,
that's what it feels like.
that's
but
what it feels
at the
like.
same time, you're going to lose so much muscle by going down to that weight, and you're just like, I don't want to lose that much muscle because then I got to regain it.
Yeah, it's really difficult, but
And-
you can maintain it and lose
And just
fat. but
you can,
it's like,
you can. You got to keep weight training the whole time as you eat like immaculately, which is like
Yeah.
no snacks, no shitty foods, like all fruits and veggies and like meat and like lean meats, that is like chicken and stuff,
but I
grilled.
even, like I've gotten to the point where like I think I've actually slowly been losing weight a little bit.
I think you have actually.
I've been trying to, because I definitely like I want to. Like my ideal self would be like grow my hair back out, lose the stomach and stuff.
Yep.
And I want a bunch of tattoos actually.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. I want a ton of tattoos.
Yeah. Have you like decided like do you want to get tattoos now or when you're skinnier?
When
so
I'm
that
skinnier.
they like
When I'm skinnier.
Okay.
And I want like a half sleeve on like each arm and like a chest piece. Kinda.
Do you know what you want like in terms of tattoos themselves? Or are you just like...
I know what I want for one arm, but I haven't decided on the other yet. I'm thinking
pretty awesome.
I'm thinking like something gaming on one arm.
Yeah.
But the other arm, I want like a tree. That like the trunk of the tree kind of like starts at like the elbow, and the trunk comes up, and like the branches actually branch out like onto my chest a little bit in my back.
Cool.
And I want like a vine wrapping around the tree with one flower on it.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I want to like my idea behind that is kind of like I'm the tree, and you have like a vine, and the vine is like kind of like life that kind of like constricts you, but every once in a while life gives you like that one flower that makes it worth living.
Holy shit, that's good, dude.
That's what I want.
Oh my god.
Is that good?
That's awesome, man.
That's good, yeah.
Wow.
That's what I want. And I want kind of like on my chest, I want either, I want something kind of like across like my shoulder blades and something across my chest. And what I want across, I don't know which is like...
whatever, yeah.
Yeah, or whatever. We want one to say noblesse oblige, which kind of is like Latin for privilege of the nobles. Or kind of like, almost kind of like with great power comes a great responsibility, kind of.
Okay, yeah,
like the nobles had like in the past like a kind of like an obligation, like noblesse oblige, obligation of the nobles, an obligation to protect those
less
below
fortunate and stuff, yeah.
And then the other one I want is don't tread on me.
Okay,
which is actually like an old American.
It's got that like snake coiled up or whatever. Yeah.
Which
yeah.
is pretty much like fuck taxes.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, that's kind of. And for the other arm, I know that I definitely want the Crimson Omen from Gears of War. Which is like the red skull with the red cogwheel around it. I definitely want that, but I don't know what would like make like a half sleeve around that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could go more video game stuff, but like, I don't know.
But yeah, that's like.
That'd be pretty awesome though.
That's what I want, like, for like across
everything.
The back, yeah. I was actually like, it's kind of weird because like, I used to actually have the image and stuff that I wanted. Like I used to have long hair. I used to be skinnier and stuff. And then I cut off all my hair for a
potential job.
A promotion.
Yeah.
That for a job I ended up quitting anyways, which kids don't ever change for a job. It's not worth it. And then I gained weight. And then now I'm kind of like, I don't like who I look like anymore. Which is like it's not like, I'm not like obese, like I'm not like past the point of no return or anything.
No, not even close.
Dude,
I was like 230, and I'm much shorter than you too. And I lost weight, and I didn't even have a job either. That was like, that was like exercising or anything. So it's like,
yeah.
It can be done just by eating well and actually like taking like maybe 30 minutes every like 3 days per week. You're good.
I didn't see you for maybe like a year.
It was a long time, yeah.
Like, it was a while.
I lost like 30 pounds in between each like segment that you guys saw me actually. Like I lost 30 pounds the one time I was like down to like 200 the one time you guys saw me and we had like a band practice, and then I lost 30 more pounds the next time you guys saw me. So it was a drastic change, yeah.
I want to say that like between the one time and the one time that I saw you, it was probably about a year.
It was probably, yeah.
Because there was a while where we didn't practice at all.
Yeah. Again, I don't know.
You were still like pretty like introverted and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. I'm actually kind of introverted myself.
I definitely am still introverted, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I try to make more of
An
point
effort.
to like to do stuff because it's fun. It's fun. Stuff like happens and it's awesome.
I just don't like. I'm kind of like, these are a set of people that I can see eye to eye with. Those are who I want to deal with. Anyone else is not worth my time. It's kind of like,
yeah, that's how I see it. Yeah.
And it's kind of like I should.
Then again, I don't even like communicate with people that I don't deal with that I don't think are worth my time. I just don't even. I like ignore them basically entirely.
I think that's one thing is I've kind of like I've learned to just do that. Like I almost view my life as like a timeline of inconveniences.
Yeah.
Which sounds terrible, but it's really like like you wake up in the morning and you're like, all right, like even if something simple like for instance, like I was talking about the money I have, or like that money I have that I need to deposit, like I'll have to run to the bank and deposit that in like the middle of the day. That's kind of like an inconvenience to me because I have to do it in the middle of my sleep schedule because I work.
And banks are only open.
Yeah,
so
and
long.
banks are only open so long. So I'm kind of like, okay, that's like an inconvenience. I handle my life like one of those at a time.
You have to, yeah. Especially with that kind of schedule and stuff. Like it sucks.
Yep, absolutely.
But I don't know what else you could do really.
I'd say that's kind of like how I treat like my entire
series of inconveniences.
Yeah, a series of inconveniences. Kind of like, here's the things that I want to do with my life, and every day I wake up, like how many things interfere with that.
Yeah.
And that's like I deal with those like one at a time.
That's actually a good attitude to have. Just getting, as long as you keep doing one like a day or something, because then you make the list much smaller and you make it manageable and stuff instead of letting them pile up and then you're like, this is a mountain that I can never fucking conquer, basically.
Yeah, and then you get used to kind of like dealing with those inconveniences. Like I imagine like I texted you the other day and I was like, hey, you want to like play some Divine Cybermancy or whatever, and it's like you were probably recording or whatever.
Yeah, just doing that song actually,
and,
which is funny because it's like it's
and
the same kind of influence.
Exactly, like me texting you asking if you wanted to play some was probably like one of your inconveniences. Like I need to do.
It wasn't actually. I just didn't even see it until way too late. I didn't see it until.
That's
morning.
like an example. Kind of like like something that might come up to like someone who's like extremely introverted, is that might be like an inconvenience to them.
I can understand that. Yeah.
And so yeah, like if you deal with those like one at a time, better at it, I guess.
Yeah. And you're more like open to like accepting that as a normal thing. Yeah, I completely get that. Which like the trip, like my trip up to Canada and stuff like that, that was like a huge thing.
Inconvenience.
Like, but it was awesome because I got to like experience that and like kind of grow as like an individual,
and that's like
which is something
things.
that made me kind of open up to more ideas and stuff like that. That was like, okay, maybe I should try to experience more things and stuff like that as well.
That's exactly something. Excuse me. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Is like, you might view something as an inconvenience, but as soon as you deal with it,
it's like a valuable asset now.
You might be like, that wasn't that bad.
That exactly. Yep.
And then you do it more and more, and you're like,
I actually kind of like that.
That's actually kind of good.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's influencing me positively as a person.
Yeah. Exactly. You build up like things to kind of protect yourself in your head, but you don't actually need those things. They're mostly false. It's things that you design almost to protect yourself, but once you actually get out there and you do those things, you're like, why was I protecting myself from that? That's stupid. Like the brain can be trained in so many different ways, and it can be conditioned in so many different things to the point where it's not even like helpful for you anymore.
Even what we're saying may be incorrect.
Exactly, yeah.
That's one thing I want from like every human being is to think about exactly what you're doing, why you're doing it.
Yeah.
And like all that stuff. That's something I've tried to get in the habit of is like, okay, I think this, why do I think this?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm doing this, why am I doing this? Like even my job, for instance, which by the way, I hate my job. Like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
I'm like,
because you need money.
I'm,
Because you have to have that to live.
I'm solely dealing with these people that I hate or whatever, just because to do this job, it'll make it easier if I'm not interfering with these other people that will then in return interfere with me. So like if you fuck with someone, they'll fuck with you back, right?
Yep, exactly.
Right. It's like, so being polite to people, they'll be polite to you back most of the time. You keep your job manageable just long enough that I can survive until I'm doing what I want with my life. Like, the job I'm doing, I don't want to do that job for the rest of my life, obviously. So
I think that's most people with their jobs too.
Yeah.
So
I'm doing the job to survive long enough until I can set my life up to do what I want to do with it.
like, have you ever felt that you never wanted to do really anything that was in the creative realm? Like, either in terms of making music or making games, or like, as long as you're creating something, was that always your goal? Like, I could never think of an actual career path, like being a lawyer or a doctor or whatever, that I ever wanted to do, ever. Even as like a kid, I always wanted to do something creative.
I'm in the same boat. I've always wanted to be creating something.
Yeah,
Whether music, games, art.
Like plain jobs or career paths that just never appealed to me at all.
Like, one of my shining things isn't really like art. Like, I've never really put anything out there like art wise. Like, I've been involved in music and games, obviously, both online, everywhere. But art is something I've never really done. But I've actually been.
That's still art.
Yeah, it's a different medium of art.
Yeah.
But I've been interested in art, like animation and stuff. But I've never really.
Like drawn art. Okay, I see.
I've never
I see
really
what you're saying.
like I've done very basic stuff. I actually have like a couple like original animations I've done and stuff, just of like characters walking, stuff like that.
Yeah. You gotta start somewhere. Especially like walking animations are really tough actually.
Actually, I think one of the first things I did was like animate just like I drew like a caricature of myself, and then just animated it like walking and stuff. But excuse me. But yeah, that's like one of the it's one of the things I've done. But yeah, I've always been interested in creative type stuff. Like, for anyone who doesn't know, I drive a forklift for a living. It sucks. 90% of my supervisors I hate. They're pieces of shit, most of them. I guess I shouldn't say names.
Might not want to put this in the video just in case.
I was about to say names.
Just in case.
I was about to say names and like who I worked for.
Yeah.
Actually, my shift manager though, I actually really like. I guess don't get me wrong. There are people I really enjoy working with, but at my current job, there's a lot of people I don't enjoy working with.
That's a lot of places though.
Yeah, I don't plan on being there for very long. I am beyond the point of caring about that job, which is why I'm saying any of this. I don't care. They could fire me tomorrow for all I care. I could care less. They call me off for not having work half the time anyway, so fuck it.
That is such a weird thing, by the way.
Yeah, like my paychecks have been like, normally they're pretty good because I make, technically by hour I make actually a lot of money, but I get called off a lot, like I just said. So when I was working at FedEx, I am actually making my paychecks are about the same as when I've been working at FedEx.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm getting like $200 paychecks, which is ridiculous.
Are you getting called off like once a week then?
Pretty much, yeah. Like either, like I got called off this week. And I also had off a day for a holiday this week, and like the week before that, I got called off. Like it's like once a week I'm getting like called off for stuff.
I mean,
which
as long as you're still able to like pay rent, I guess.
Yeah,
and,
like
get
food.
food.
I can still pay all my bills and pay rent, so I really don't care. Like I would rather be called off than go into work because I hate it so much. But
yep.
But it's still kind of like they call me off half the time anyway, so why do I care?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah. But yes, creative mediums, definitely. I've really never had any kind of interest in, like, what most people consider a conventional job.
Yeah, like going to college and stuff, I just never got it. And it never felt like something that I should do. I don't know.
Well, the thing about college is most, like 90% of people I know that went to college are still jobless.
Well, yeah, that's true too, because
Like,
it's just the economy and shit that
And then they're
right now
just-
it's pretty shit. And
they're
there's
just
no
being-
open jobs because everybody has a job right now.
They're being anally fucked with student loans. It's like, so you still have,
Yeah,
like,
especially prices of college as well are literally insane. Literally insane. There's other
Like-
countries that basically have that like government funded, so you
Yeah.
get like basically a free ride,
I mean...
which
I'm
is
not
how
gonna-
it should be, honestly.
Yeah.
It's fucking you're promoting that country. You're gonna take a job in that country to better that country. Why would that not be a fucking free thing? It's education for that country. It's like an investment in its own people, but it doesn't do that. It's like I don't get it. How countries and stuff are run, especially America, doesn't make sense to me.
Don't even get me started on that. But hopefully, I'm not gonna say his name, so you can't really complain. But my roommate actually went to college. He actually graduated with.
Just because you don't say his name, like I said.
Well, I mean,
He's gonna know as long as you say it. If he would watch it, he'd be like, I know who that is.
well, like, I mean, anyone who knows me would already know him enough to know that that's already happened. But any random people on the internet, I didn't say his
Okay,
last name or
that's
my
true.
last name,
That's true.
so no random people are gonna know.
Or just message him out of the blue.
Yeah, like it's not a slam on him. It's just like a
No, it's just talking about college.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
I
I'm not
can't
slamming him at all. But he went to college for culinary arts actually, and
Nice.
yeah.
Can he cook like real good?
Yeah, he can. He's an excellent cook, by the way. There's just shit he made in our fridge right now, but he actually works at the same company I do currently, just driving a forklift, just because there's nothing out there for him, and he's getting fucked in the ass with student loans.
Yeah, like chef
So it's like-
jobs, man. I don't even know how well do they pay. Like even if you got a job
like-
at like a mid-tier restaurant, like what fancy restaurants are around
I
here?
don't know. So sadly enough, he's worse off than I am working full time, working like 10 hours a day or whatever, and I'm working like 4, and he's worse off than I am just because he's getting fucked with student loans and I'm not.
How long did he go to college for?
A couple years,
Oh, a couple years. Oh.
like 2-4 years. I don't know, whatever.
Oh god, that's brutal. I could just imagine. Man, that sucks.
Yeah. So
Couldn't even get a job for what he went for. That's terrible.
exactly.
That's
That's
terrible.
that's what I'm saying.
Can't even get your own dream job, and then you got to pay off loans.
Mm-hmm.
No good. No good.
Exactly.
By the way, do you want me to unpause?
Yeah, that was like a fucking 45-minute tangent on like society and life.
Here we go.
Are you ready? I'm ready.
Okay, it's only been like, alright.
What?
It feels like we've been going for like forever, but it's only saying 3 hours. Okay.
3 hours.
Are you ready?
Oh, you mean total?
For
I thought you
recording.
meant we were talking about that shit for 3 hours.
I'm thinking,
Oh my god, it must be like almost noon. Like. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
3, 2, 1, go.
Dude, if anyone watches this, I'll be surprised as fuck. Or if any of this is even audible. Like, if our audio
Yeah,
is
I wonder
audible.
how the camera is actually picking things up. I mean, I could boost the audio, obviously, and stuff like that.
What about subtitle it? Do you think you'd remember enough to subtitle it?
Remember? How would
Well,
I be
I
able
mean-
to remember everything? Oh my god.
Well, I mean, like,
Yes, I can do this all from memory. I don't need to listen.
I mean, you'd be able to, like, guess, right? From, like...
If I could, yeah. But that's a lot of stuff to type in, man.
Yeah.
That's so much editing.
Never mind.
That's so, like, maybe I could, like, you know how YouTube has built-in subtitling? And
Yeah.
a lot of it's shit, but it gets, like, maybe half the words. Maybe I could take
Never-
that and then I could, like, tweak it or something. That'd be much easier.
Maybe.
I don't know if I can tweak that stuff, though.
Why not? Oh, you can.
If it's inaudible,
Dude, I got it that time. Did you see that?
you actually did. Don't you normally get like 10K at the top?
I think you get the
Or
very,
8K?
very, very, very top. That's like one step below what you can get.
I see.
Yeah,
No, not in there, no chips.
I fixed it. Don't worry.